Hey everyone, welcome back to Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rubalcaba from Mr. Evo Panetta. And remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that ding notification, make comments, do what you can. Today we'll be starting a brand new segment called If Movies Were True. Oh. Because movies have their own timeline, their own mythology, their own thing. So in this story that I'm going to tell you, if movies were true, something very different happened to Elvis.
Ooh, curious.
So, as we all know, Elvis died August 16th, 1977 in Graceland, in his Graceland mansion. Yeah. But many people think Elvis is still alive.
A lot of people think he's still alive.
They think they still see him.
Yep. They
think things are still happening. But the truth of the matter is that wasn't really Elvis.
Oh.
That the person who died was not Elvis. What really happened was Elvis was the king. Elvis was the greatest. He was the king of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Right? But he got tired of it. He got tired of the fame.
Got tired of it.
He got tired of the...
I sucked on pills,
of all the phonies.
I wanted out.
The woman I love, Priscilla, she was gone. The rest of the women were just women.
So he commissioned his men, his cronies or whatever.
Yeah.
To find the world's best Elvis impersonator. And they found a man named Sebastian Half.
This boy, Sebastian Half, he was an Elvis imitator. He was the best of them.
So he told Sebastian Half. So he told his men, take me to Sebastian Half. And I want to see if this Sebastian Half is legit. Because we got to see the world's greatest Elvis impersonator.
So I took a little road trip down to Nacogdoches to check out this Sebastian Half.
He says, is it true you're Sebastian Half? He's like, he's like, oh my God, you're Elvis.
Yeah.
Because, I have a deal for you. I want to write up a contract. And you are going to be Elvis. And I'm going to be Sebastian Half. Because I'm tired of the limelight. I'm tired of being the king. I just want to be the impersonator.
Yeah.
And he says, we're going to sign this contract. If I ever want it back, you're going to give it back to me because this is what the contract says.
Yeah.
So when Sebastian Half, of course, agreed, right?
Yeah, of course.
So he came out, and his cronies were like, well, what do you think? What do you think about Sebastian Half? He goes, oh, just another phony.
So I signed everything over to Sebastian, except for enough money to sustain me if things got bad. I was determined to make myself a new life, a better one.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it was Elvis waving goodbye. So the thing about Sebastian Half was he loved his drugs. He loved to party.
He's a party boy.
Yeah, he's a party boy. But meanwhile, Elvis was living the life of the world's most famous Elvis impersonator. And it was great because, he wasn't the king, but he got the king's vibe.
Yeah.
He got the king's girls. He got the king whatever. But then in a freak trailer park fire, guess what? The trailer exploded. Yeah. Lost the contract. But it was okay. He was living his life.
Yeah.
As Sebastian Half. But as we know, Elvis died August 16th, 1977.
Yes,
but as we just found out, that's not Elvis. What really happened.
The problem is he had a bad heart. He liked drugs too. Liked them more than I did. So it was him that died, not me. I just took his place.
That's not really Elvis. That was Sebastian Half.
Holy crap.
So you got to ask yourself, what happened to Elvis then?
I don't know.
As it turns out, he's stuck in a, old folks home.
Okay.
And, people die in an old folks home.
Yes, they do. It's a thing.
Don't you think that a succubus mummy who steals souls would find that to be the best place to hide?
That he can come back to life thousands of years later, man. To stay alive, he has to suck on the souls of the living, and then if the souls are small, his life force doesn't last long.
Wow. Did not think about that.
If everybody dies of old age, right? But who's to say that they were actually killed by a mummy?
No one, because they're all dying of old age.
But, someone's got to stop them. And that's Elvis, played by Bruce Campbell. Geriatric Elvis, played by Bruce Campbell. He's got to stop the mummy from killing all the old people.
It couldn't be anyone else other than Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, because he's the king. Anyway, that is our If Movies Were True for Bubba Ho-Tep. Came out in 2002, directed by Dan Coscarelli of Chucky fame. I know you love Chucky.
Okay, there we go.
Starring Bruce Campbell as Elvis Presley. Check it out. Anyway, that's been our hot take on what really happened to Elvis, if movies were true. We'll catch you next time on Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rubalcaba. For Mr. El Panetta, we'll catch you next time.